the government will give you land free. Is there really an affordable? They have stopped producing land. This dollar naira issue, people don't understand how these things affect a lot of people. I just believe that many of our leaders, political leaders, they are not thinking. They are not strategic in their thinking. In another 5 years, by 2030, there will be 50 million people in Lagos.
Why do most Nigerian developers prioritize luxury houses when the masses cannot afford it?
The population of Lagos is going to double within the next 4 years.
People have this notion that real estate in Lagos is actually overpriced.
Okay.
So is this true, or is the hype matching with the prices that we see?
So when the earth was created, we had 2 people on earth. Now we have over 8 billion people on earth, and the size of the earth has not changed. For me, real estate in Lagos is not overpriced.
I saw an instance on social media where we see a land that was say 5 million naira last month, and in like 30 days is about 25 million naira. So how would you explain that? People see this and it's like, how did the price change so fast in just 30 days?
Lagos is not as big as people
think it's.
So one of the reasons why people buy land and go into real estate is because it is the #1 vehicle of wealth creation that also doubles as a vehicle of wealth retention. It is the most powerful wealth creation vehicle on earth.
Is the Nigerian real estate a billionaire boys club now, and with no room for new players?
Many of these people are calling big boys and billionaires. They are all struggling. They all have debt. They all have a lot of so. Dangote is the richest man in Africa, but he's a debt of his own. I'm an investor, I'm a developer. I collect money from investors to do business. I have exposure to people that have invested with me that are expecting return. I do not get the land cheap. Government has not given me anything. I do the road, I do the water, I do the drainage, I do the everything. Turnover is vanity. The only sanity is profit. Once there is so much demand and the supply is small, price will always go up. And that's the reality.
Wow. Hello everyone, this is Ask the Guru, the real estate edition. It's been a while we had this particular edition on Ask the Guru, so I'm so excited that we are back at it. This is what we started with. So for those of us that have been watching and want more of this episode, I would like for us to subscribe and turn on our post notifications. So once we post on our YouTube, you would have more and more educative content concerning real estate and other things we have for you here at my CSTV. So today, once again, we have a renowned real estate developer, a mentor to many developers, is probably the developer of the developers, the common sense guru himself, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Yes, so I'm here. I should be a shareholder by now.
So it's been a while we had you. We've had you on finance, we've had you on I think Christianity, but it's been a while we actually did the real estate edition. And it's like people need it because there is so much that I'm seeing on the internet. I'm like, we need doctors to say something concerning this. So one of the first questions that we have is, people have this notion that real estate in Lagos is actually overpriced.
Okay.
So is this true, or is the hype matching with the prices that we see?
Well, when we say real estate in Lagos is overpriced, it's relative. Because there are different aspects in Lagos. So when people say real estate in Lagos is overpriced, I think they are speaking more of the eyebrow areas of Lagos, because we still have a lot of remote areas where there are still a lot of relatively cheap lands and houses. But for me, real estate in Lagos is not overpriced. People need to understand that land is limited. Like I've always said, they have stopped producing land. So when the earth was created, we had 2 people on earth. Now we have over 8 billion people on earth, and the size of the earth has not changed. And when you actually look at the earth, you also realize that over 70% of the earth's landmass is water. So we actually have less than 30% of the earth's landmass as land that the over 8 billion people are now on. Then when we look at Lagos itself, Lagos is like a little island, one way or the other, surrounded by lagoons and the ocean. So Lagos is not as big as people think it is. A lot of states are bigger than Lagos when they talk about the size of the land. And then you are talking of over 25 million people on that small land. And many people are still coming every day. Every day people are coming. People are coming to the city. Many people are still dreaming of coming. So you realize that at the end of the day, there is no way land will not be expensive or properties will not be expensive. Then let's talk about building. I'm in the building development area, and we have seen in the last few years alone hyperinflation in building materials. We just completed the Sapphire apartment. When we started Sapphire apartment in 2022 October, the entire cost for the project was 210 million. 210 million. And we had investors that brought in money. So all the money to complete the project was available when we started. This is 2025. We just completed the project early this year because of government problem, because demolition, remember, demolition, the housing, is it the house that collapsed, building collapsed. When building collapsed, they will do this. So you have almost 10 or 12 different agencies that you have to deal with on approval. So the approval we had in that 2022 that we started, by the time we enter 2023, they say we have to come and start all over again. We have to do this, we have to do that. So we went through all that. As I'm speaking to you right now, we completed that project with 670 million.
Oh,
So a project that you have done with 210, you completed with 670. Now that is like three times.
Over 3 times.
Over 300% off the cost. So now we sold that apartment. The first unit was sold at 29 million. And now what you sold at 29, you are using 65 to finish. Who will pay for the difference? So cement went from less than 2,000 to over 10,000. Iron rod, sharp sand, gravel. People have no idea what the cost of all these things are. Not to talk of the one that government will collect or different agencies. So at the end of the day, when people say properties in Lagos are overpriced, I am not sure that the people that say that are practitioners. So I think they are probably speaking from the point of, why is it this expensive? Is it really that expensive? Maybe when they become developers, they will be able to understand. So what I will advise them is that they should join us in the business. So yeah, so bring your money, go into a bush, clear the bush, do the road, create lights, do all the infrastructure, then build and sell cheap.
Okay, so I think I saw someone say, I saw an instance on social media where we see a land that was say 5 million naira last month, and in like 30 days is about 25 million naira. So how would you explain that? People see this and it's like, how did the price change so fast in just 30 days?
Oh, it's possible. There are many things that you need to understand when it comes to it's one of the reasons why people buy land and go into real estate is because it is the number one vehicle of wealth creation that also doubles as a vehicle of wealth retention. It is the most powerful wealth creation vehicle on earth. And part of the reasons is because it edges against devaluation and it edges against inflation because it's a very powerful storage of value. So when there is a shift in the atmosphere, the real estate will absorb it because that is what it does. So infrastructure can change the game. Where we are right now, on this road, you see that they have tarred the road now.
Yeah.
Now, by tarring that road, it has increased the value of the real estate here by 40% instantly, just by tarring the road.
Wow.
So you could have come to this place a week before the road was tarred, and they would have given you a price. And if you came back 30 days later, there's no way they will sell it to you at the same price because there is now a new infrastructure. So infrastructure is part of it. Then you also need to understand that this dollar naira issue, people don't understand how these things affect a lot of people. So a lot of people are having exposure to banks, exposure to investors. And if you have collected money from an investor, you're supposed to pay 20, 25, 30% to. And you have collected the money to buy the land, and the investor is supposed to come and collect 30%, and a lot of factors have changed in the environment. The land is the one that will cover for it. And then don't also forget that in this world, it's really about demand and supply.
Yeah.
People don't think about that. It's demand and supply. So there has to be offer and acceptance. So if there is an offer and nobody's accepting it, then the price will drop. But when there are 7 people, so I have a plot of land, it's 5 million.
Yeah.
And then I have 7 people that are calling me, want to buy that, I want to buy. I say, this one everybody's calling me. Okay, I'm not selling, it's 10 million. And then when I say 10 million, out of the 7, 3 of them say, oh, God, take 9 now. Or someone say, if you say 10, can I pay small? That already tells me, okay, more 5, it don't become 10. Yeah. So that means then I cannot say no, actually, since there are now 2 people, I say, I'm not really thinking of selling, but if you can do 15. And then if they really need it, somebody can ask, okay, let me do 15, but let me pay twice. The very minute one of them pays either 10 or 15, the land has become 15. It's no more 5. Because when I sell my own for that 10 or 15, and somebody else on that street, because we go around to say, okay, somebody else on that street say how much, they don't say that land. And how much you sell them? 15 million. So my land don't. So the person that was not planning to sell before we now say that he took and now say 18. So that is just the reality. It's demand and supply, because once there is so much demand and the supply is small, price will always go up. And that's the reality.
Wow.
So if you are not happy with it, join us. You to come and make money. Don't you want to make money? Come and buy land. Know what it means to put money. Do you know?
What is it to tie your money down?
Do you know what it means to put money? Well, I have lands I bought 2001. This 2024. 2008. This 2024. What are we talking about? So me, I will wait for 15 years and then I will come and sell to you cheap. No, it doesn't work like that.
So speaking of, because you spoke about housing and infrastructure and how you had to start a project with a particular target, a particular budget, and then it increased. So another question is, why do most Nigerian developers prioritize luxury housing when the masses cannot afford rent?
You see that word luxury? Really.
Well, that's what we are marketing. Most real estate that you say luxury to
that statement
luxury 4 bedroom
is a psychological marketing. There is really nothing luxury about most of these things. Right? You know what those of us that have gone around, we know what luxury is. So but in our client, when we compare it to this side of the world, we compare it to all the other fun for that. So I would say, so that word luxury is just a psychological marketing for you to just come and see. Then what is luxury to you may not be luxury to me, because to some people luxury is white paint. White is white house. Like that's their own luxury. For some people, luxury is that you have a smart lock. Then you have to the lock. So some people, luxury is the tires or POP. That's luxury. For some people, no. For some people, luxury is all the lights. You have different color. You on this one, it change color. That is luxury to some people. So to some people, it is the furnishing that is luxury. To some people, it is the apply. So luxury is relative. So when we say luxury, so when you talk about affordable housing, is there really an affordable housing? Because cement is the same anywhere. If you buy land in Banana Island or you buy land in Ikorodu, the cement is the same. The land in Banana may be 4 billion, Ikorodu may be 40 million. But when you want to build, it's the same cement, the same iron rod. So where will the affordable come from? The land is not affordable, so the house cannot be affordable. The only people that can do affordable housing is government. I am an investor, I'm a developer. I collect money from investors to do business. So I have exposure to people that have invested with me that are expecting return. I did not get the land cheap. Government has not given me anything. For free. I do the road, I do the water, I do the drainage, I do the everything. So why, Lord, if you want to do affordable, that is government's job. Anywhere in the world, we have council flat, we have Section 8 houses, we have workers. It's government. So now that we have local government, if local government is allowed to be local, maybe they can do that. So, I said something a while ago. I think it's on this broadcast, and we need to revisit that. Now, listen. I just believe that many of our leaders, political leaders, they are not thinking. They are not strategic in their thinking. If they are strategic in their thinking and they are honest, then affordable housing is possible. Because we have a lot of locations that are like forests that has not been touched. It is when we go there, spend our money, they will now come. We are quiet. We are rebranding. It's now a new development. We are doing a new layout, that's why I said the government is the number 1 419. Because in Nigeria, you can do everything right and still be wrong, because the government themselves, they are wrong. Because development moves so fast, developers have gone everywhere. While government is sleeping, they have gone. You now wake up one day and you want to collect ground rent. You want to collect this from people
Different
that have
kind
created what you should be creating. So if government is really ready about affordable housing,
housing for
they should come
businesses.
for consulting. Let us teach them. It's very simple.
They should
Number
come.
one, go into a brand new area
Mm.
and open it up. And then every aspect of the construction, you can get it at rock bottom. So let's take it one by one. Number one, cement. The 2-3 top cement producers in the country are billionaires and they are philanthropists.
Yeah.
Now, Dangote, Bua was the
Bua.
and so these two people alone, let's take the Bua man and the Dangote cement, these two people, they are billionaires that love the masses, that want to help people.
Yeah.
So if you now come and say, okay, we are building 10,000 housing units, Dangote, we need you to give us cement at cost price. They will do it. Because you are government to Dangote. You are government to say, Oga, Bua guy, Oga, give us at cost price. They will give you.
Yeah.
Because they are not losing money, but they are not poor people. They will give you iron rod. Go to the people that produce iron rod or whatever. I say, okay, what is your production cost for iron rod? Give it to us at cost price. And then you as a government, you now give them tax rebates for those things they are doing. Go to aluminium, go to roofing sheet, go to the people producing it. So everything, go to people, everything you need, you can get at cost price as government.
Mm.
And when you get it at cost, because you are giving them guaranteed market. So if I say they're going to give me cement at cost price, I don't need the paper. They will produce it, put it in a whatever, and bring it like that. You don't need to brand it. Just so you can put it in nylon, you can put it, and it's done. In Rwanda right now, many of us are moving to Rwanda, do a lot of things in Rwanda, and the government of Nigeria can do the same. In Rwanda, the government will give you land free.
Mm-hmm.
If you are building 500 housing units and above, they will bring the land. So take land.
Yeah.
You build 500 units and above. Now, when they give you the land, you build 500 housing units. They will now also go ahead to fix the price of everything that you are going to use. So that means when you are building 500 housing units, you are sure of the production cost. Cement will not increase. Every cement you need, everything, they will tell this is the price you are going to get it for. So your bill of quantity is like 100% accurate. But what they will now also do is to tell you how much you are going to sell the house. So this is what you have done. We give you, okay, you can only make a profit of 30%. That's all. You cannot double the price. And that's how it's done. Yeah. So you can never have affordable housing until government is ready to make it up. Only government can do that.
So speaking about Lekki, because you just mentioned that you can get a land for 4 billion in Lekki, get 40 million in a corridor. So this old Lekki, there's this Lekki hype that is really going on in the real estate industry right now. So is it a smart investment, or is it just a flood zone that is being sold as paradise?
Anyway, you see, most of the time you need to understand the psychology of the markets. Most of what happens is psychology, and there's what we call herd mentality. It's called the bandwagon effect. Everybody wants to go to where they think that rich people are. Yeah. So already in Nigeria today, we have island, mainland, outer land, no land. So there are people that believe that when you are on the island, you are rich. So they now, when island don't finish, they have gone to they still call it island. Ibeju Lekki is a local government. Lekki ends at Lekki. Phase 1, phase 2. Lekki has ended. So all that place they are calling Lekki now is Ibeju Lekki local government. So it's not Lekki. They have gone into the forest of but they are saying so. But because people psychologically, they are like, once they see Lekki, they won't even put the bed, they won't see the Ibeju.
No,
it's Lekki. I'm going to Lekki. And then with the Dangote refinery, with the airport that is being done, with a lot of things that is being done in Ekpe, it just changed the game. You know, the former governor, Ambode, was from Ekpe. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's from there. But he did a lot of things in that axis that opened up a lot of things. And that made that area to begin to come up. So for me, in that area right now, if you can get something that is good and with good documentation, go there, because it will not reduce. As we are here today now, this is 2025. In another 5 years, by 2030, there will be 50 million people in Lagos.
Okay.
So the population of Lagos is going to double within the next 4 years. How is that possible? It's very simple. Nigeria has 75% of Nigerians are below the age of 35. The median age is 19-20. So many people like you are not married. Within the next 5 years, a lot of people that are millennials, a lot of people are going to get married and give birth to at least 1 or 2 children in the next 5 years. So all these people, by the time they marry and give birth to children, in the next 5 years, we'll have 50 million people here. So where will they stay? Plus the people that are coming. So where will everybody stay? So you need anywhere, once you are sure the documentation is good. That is why some of the lands that we sell, they are government allocation with CFO. So once you have government allocation with CFO, then it's something that you need to, explore.
Okay. So is the Nigerian real estate a billionaire boys club now, and with no room for new players, or what is it now? Because it's
No,
like all the big boys are.
that's not true. Many of these people you are calling big boys and billionaires, they are all struggling. They all have debt. They all have a lot of so. Dangote is the richest man in Africa, but he's a debtor. He's owing billions of dollars to banks, but he's still the richest man because it's other people's money. So most of the time, you have to know the difference between your money and other people's money. That's why we always say to people that turnover is vanity. The only sanity is profit. So that you are doing turnover in billions does not make you a billionaire, because the money is not your own. So in the real estate sector, there's a lot of money going around because it's other people's money. But if you sit down with many of these people, they are in debt. They are owing. As I'm here now, I'm owing. I'm owing investor. I'm owing to do so. We are all owing. So, but everybody's owing. Now go to the owe and the owe. Everybody the owe. So, because we have put our head in project that inflation has messed us up, and we have to deliver because of integrity. So, don't let all these billionaires fool you. There is enough room for everybody to come in. Just identify which area you want to play. You can either be a realtor, an investor, a developer, or you be a part of the regulation. So whatever you want to do, there's enough room. So I will tell people, realtorship is the lowest hanging fruit. Just make sure you are connected to the right company, you have the right information, and you use your network to produce wealth.
Perfect.
So there's enough room for anybody to come in. So if you want to come and join us. So all the critics of real estate will love you. Come, let's work together. Come and join us and bring your special wisdom to come and help us.
Help us, your special consultancy. So one last question before we wrap up this. There is owning your land in your village. So in 2025, is that still a wise decision or an emotional decision?
Well, I think that's more for the Easterners.
Yes.
I think it's the Igbo people. It's a Biafran mindset. Yeah, the Biafran mindset. So I will not blame them because, I know people's trauma is their reality. So I think that part of the culture is the fact that, number one, because of Biafra, they say, okay, in case this thing happens again, let us have something back home so that we have a place to go to. Number two, I think part of their culture is that until you have something at home, you are not really, it's like you are not a son. I think that's what validates that you are really so good for them. But if you are okay building a mansion for mosquitoes and rats and cockroaches, it's your choice. So I think it's more of a Biafran mindset and an emotional decision, which to me is not wise, but it's their choice, it's their money. So they are free to do that.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for this edition. So as we always do at the end of every edition, we always like to know what you have in store for us. So what do you have for us?
Okay,
now,
so I don't know when
point?
this will air, but I celebrated my 55th birthday in the month of May, and I started the 55 promo. So that started on the 20th of May, which was my birthday. So from 20th of May to July 5th or thereabouts, we have 55 days. So if you are listening to us right now and you are listening between now and July 5th, then you can still plug into the birthday promo. And that is, I don't know how many plots we have left, but we have 5 locations. So you can buy in our estates in Arizona City, in Eleko, within the government scheme. So you can buy that one for 50 million. And then we have the other one that is Madiba, also there, Madiba Prime. So that one is in Eleron, but that one is 40 million. Okay. And these are locations close to the international airport. So the roads, these are our government allocation with CFO. So Eleron is 40 million. Within the DERA scheme is the Arizona is 50 million, all inclusive. documentation, developmental, everything. And then the Arizon has just been relaunched now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been relaunched because it's the Arizon is an estate within an estate with Zelos. I'm the chairman of Zelos Group. So
okay.
we just did a relaunch in Zelos now. We actually did that this week. So we have relaunched the Arizon. We had a football match between Zelos and BRG on the pitch. Yeah, that was done this week. And so because we are filling the land now and we are dredging to do all the filling so that we can allocate people. So if you want to buy Arizon at 50 million, you should plug it up because we're going to change price to 17 million by August. So we're doing the promo now to push. So you can buy the Arizon at 50 million, all inclusive. Just pay 10 million and then you spread the balance for 6 months. The Eleko, the Elerongbe one is 40 million, pay 10 million, spread the balance. We have filled that place also. Yeah. And then you can now drive to the estate, and that one is also going on. Then you can now also do the Dove Estate. So Dove Estate is 30 million, all inclusive. And then we have the Genesis Estate in Abuja, which is 10 million. And then we have the Madiba countryside, which is 5 million. But we are now doing a further 50% discount for Genesis Estate and for Madiba countryside. So for Genesis Estate, it's 5 million instead of 10 million. You pay 5 million, all inclusive. And then for Madiba countryside, it's 2.5 million instead of 5 million, all inclusive. And the good thing is that we are giving people 90 days to pay. Okay. So that means if you are hearing us now, you plug in between now and that's July 5th. So even if it's on the 4th of July that you paid your first installment, you still now have 90 days. So you now have July, August, September. Because the plan is that by the 1st of October, nothing. We are going to another level.
nothing.
So no, maybe it will even be 20 million. So because we don't know what the economy is saying now, things are, and we are doing the fence, we are doing road now, even to do the layout. If you know how much government is charging for the approved layout, the thing is just crazy. Infrastructure, they are talking billions to open the road. So the land may go to 20 million by October. So it's good for people to quickly plug in.
Now. So you also have a summit coming up for business leaders.
Yes, Business Sustainability Summit. It's an amazing. That will be on the 26th and 27th of September. And it's a summit that we started 4 years ago as a result of what I experienced with COVID. I saw that a lot of companies went belly up. And I'm like, I didn't know that these people were not strong. The ordinary COVID without ruin your business. So that means there are a lot of things that need to be done. So in trying to help people, we curated a new summit called the Business Sustainability Summit. So for this year, it's the biggest and the best because it's now 2 days fully residential. And we're bringing in Apostle Mama Folonshaw Alakija. She's going to be coming to share. I'm going to be there to share. My wife will be there to share. And then Izu Iwoma will be there to talk about building system and structures for sustainability. Ezekiel Shulesi will talk about scaling, how to scale your business for sustainability. We're going to be having Abiola Salami talking about emotional intelligence masterclass, both for the leaders and for the workforce. We're going to be having Bose Olusola Obasa talking about building a corporate culture for sustainability because the culture of your organization goes a long way in affecting how your business is done. We have Olayemi Some Olamide, who is also going to be coming in. She's going to be talking about a lot of things in the sense and sensibility session. And then we have Dr. Salami will also be coming. So it's going to be an amazing session. So people should plug in. And one of the uniqueness of this edition is, number one, we don't want people to just come. We want them to bring their staff. So we're having a session for people to bring their staff. And then we also have another special session for them to bring their wives. So we have sense and sensibility where there will be spa treatment, massage. It's going to be amazing. So they should just get in touch and take it from there.
Thank you so much. It's been another amazing time with the Common Sense Guru himself. So, like we said at the beginning of this video, make sure to subscribe. Do not just watch, actually subscribe and turn on the post notification so that when we drop new videos, you get to see them first. See you next time. My name is Precious Ochgiaha.